All right, welcome back. Before you light the fireplace this season, you'll want to make sure it's clean and safe. Chimney fires, believe it or not, can be a risk if the chimney isn't properly cleaned. Glenn Simmons, owner of Sleep Easy Chimney, is here with some fireplace tips. And this weekend is going to be one of those weekends where you'll want to get the fireplace going. But before we do that, you say there's a couple of things we need to think about, right?
Yeah, one of the biggest mistakes people make is they don't clean their chimneys or have them inspected on a regular basis. And the National Fire Protection Agency recommends at least once a year. If you do much burning at all, 10, 15, 20 fires will build up enough creosote that it needs to be swept off.
Can I do it myself? Like take a broom and just sort of get up there, or wire brush or something?
No.
No, why?
Well, you've got, there's a different components to the fireplace. You've got the damper, you've got an area that transitions from the fireplace to the flue system. That's where flue fires start, and it takes a certain brush to get up there and spin it to be able to get all the creosote off.
Okay. All right, let's go over some of the do's and don'ts, and we're going to start with the don'ts. And I just got to tell you, from past experience, Glenn, I have used both paper and these little twigs to start a fire, but you're telling me that if anybody at home, that this is just a big mistake?
Yeah. This is more so to represent Christmas trees or evergreen type trees, because they spark a lot, and they can send sparks up that flue and ignite that creosote.
Well, why not rolling up paper like this and sticking it underneath a log?
Well, it's okay to, you can use newspaper for one thing. You can light the end of it and stick it up past the damper to heat the flue. The flue needs to be warmed up. That's why people get smoke back in the house, because they don't heat it up properly. You can use it for that, but just don't burn it, because it burns excessively hot and you get stuff flying all over the place.
All right, is this a don't or is this a do?
This is just some good, dry, seasoned wood. That's another thing that's real important. People go buy wood, it's not seasoned properly, and then they're going to get a bad third stage creosote buildup, which is very flammable and dangerous.
Because it's a smoky fire?
Yeah,
it's not a nice,
it doesn't burn nice and hot.
Yeah, all right. And then what about over here? What
Just some starter. The nice thing about warming the flue up, these are starter blocks that burn excessively hot. You can start these off without any wood on them to heat the flue, then start building your nest on top of it with this, and then graduate up to bigger wood.
Oh, all right. And then what do you got over here?
This is something every home should have. It's a fire suppressant. If you have a flue fire, a lot of times you don't know you have them, but if you have one, you can use this to put it right into the fire, and it'll snuff out that flue fire.
All right, let's go over the tips real fast. Okay. We have about 30 seconds left in the interview here. So you're saying never use gasoline, obviously, right?
Yeah,
and then never burn garbage.
Correct.
And never burn a Christmas tree, and because of the same reason here with the pine. And then never leave a fire unattended. Well, what if I walk out of the room? Well, you're saying for a long distance.
Yeah, okay. long time. You got fire safety screens that you can have, or your doors.
Okay. How about make sure the fire is out? How do I know when my fire is absolutely out? Obviously, I can't touch it.
No, it's when the flames are gone, you're pretty much good to go. Those coals are going to smolder for a little while longer, but we're just don't want the flames going.
All right, Glenn Simmons, thanks for coming in.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks for joining us this morning with those tips. All right, ciao, ciao.